Welcome to the Art Museum of Greater Lafayette. Today we're in the East Gallery celebrating the opening of A Journey into the Landscape, works in oil and pastel by award-winning artist Carol Strock Wasson. Carol uses pastel and oil for her interpretations of the land we live in, and her works range in style from impressionistic to abstract. Carol's a signature member of the American Women Artists and the Pastel Society of America. She's also achieved status as a master member of Chicago Pastel Painters and is in the Masters Circle of the International Association of Pastel Societies. In this exhibition, you'll experience how she captures the light in her works, ranging from sunny days to fog to mist. In her more abstract series in the gallery behind me, the world becomes shades of color and value only, with no representation of the landscape that we know. The Art Museum acquired one of Carol's paintings a few years ago, and last week we purchased Grain Bin's Haze Morning to add to the museum's permanent collection. You must come to the museum to go on this amazing journey with Carol, and our thanks to the Art League and the members of the Second Century Club for making this exhibition possible. We're open 4 days a week by reservation, and the Art Museum entrance is always free.
Hi, my name is Carol Strock Wasson, and my exhibition for the museum is called Journey Through the Landscape. This exhibition started back in 2019. Before COVID, before anything happened. And I was really excited when I was first asked to do this, to paint for this exhibition. I was so looking forward to the opening and getting these paintings done. But then, of course, COVID hit and all that got changed. I immediately started working on paintings, and for me the process is about sketching things out, going back to my plein air studies, and planning and designing composition so that everything is going together and looking the way I want it to look. Well, as I was working through this journey, I started to see more than just the landscape. I wanted to be able to paint the light. And that's where the color field paintings emerged from, painting the feel of the light without the use of objects, keeping the canvases flat, no paint whatsoever being felt or seen. And you just have to try to step back and look at these paintings as the light on the landscape. So that was a nice thing about doing this exhibition. I felt like I grew and learned, and I can't wait to keep on painting. Well, I didn't want to be an artist. And it's really funny how I became an artist. Well, it's not really funny. It's kind of tragic in a way. After I graduated from high school, I went to Vincennes University, and I was there for about half a year. And then I became very ill. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. And after that point, my life changed. It's like my life took a different road. And I'm so grateful for diabetes and that it ended me up on the road that I have been on, because it's been a wonderful journey through the landscape. And I've been painting ever since, about 45 years of painting. A lot of people want to know why I paint landscapes. And I grew up in the landscape. I'm rooted to it. It's to me, it inspires me. When I first started painting in the 1980s, I went outside plein air painting, and that carrying my heavy French easel and all my other supplies and equipment. And that's where I learned about color, about light, about shape and design. That's where the roots of being an artist are found, outside in the landscape. So once you learn all that out there, painting inside the studio becomes so much easier because you've done all the work. So all you have to do is come into the studio and design a little bit and put it back out there. So more reasons why I paint the landscape, especially in my area, is that I remember a quote from The Wizard of Oz. If you can't find what you're looking for in your own backyard, then you're not going to find it anywhere else. And that's true. I found everything I needed to paint in the landscape that surrounds me in Indiana. Yeah, it's fun to go elsewhere, but there's no place like home. Grain Bin's Hazy Morning is one of my favorite paintings that is in the show. It's about seeing through the fog, seeing through the haze, the magic of what's might be there, and maybe it's not there. So that painting to me was a very important painting. It's a local area in my town, and it meant a lot to paint it and to paint it successfully. I hope that whenever you look at it, you'll maybe see more than what is really there. And it's about the shapes and the haze and capturing all that in such a mood that, you know, you can look back and enjoy that. I would just like to thank the museum, in fact, everybody in the museum, for this exhibit, and a big thank you to Michael Crothers for the work he's done with helping me to put this exhibit together. I appreciate him and how the museum kept going. For a while, I didn't even know that if the exhibit was going to happen because of COVID, but we kept going. And thank you, Michael, for putting up with me and my delays. And thank you to the entire museum staff for hanging it and making the show look so good. I hope everyone comes in to see it. It is worth seeing.